So I'm here with Glenn at the Portland Classical Chinese Garden, and we're talking about the plants that we're selling at Gardenpalooza. Now, there's just some really amazing stuff here. Let's start over here and tell me what we got.
Sure. Well, it's hard not to miss this one. This is a crab apple. The cultivar is Prairie Fire, one that we have in the garden, one that we really love. The Chinese love especially because of the 5 petals on the blossoms, which signifies the 5 blessings.
And it's absolutely beautiful. And that's one of the things I love about the gardens here is that plants have significance. They have meaning other than just being beautiful.
Absolutely. It's one of the things that we really try to teach people about when they come in to see our plants. We've also got some other crowd favorites. Starting there over on the left, we've got the Loropetalum, which is also known as the Chinese fringe flower.
Another exquisite shrub.
It is. It's got a wonderfully fringy magenta flower that contrasts really nicely with that burgundy foliage.
And quince, I've always been one of my favorite plants.
Yeah, it's a favorite here at the garden as well. It's got that wonderful Asian aesthetic with the blossom on the bare branch. We've got a couple different cultivars that we'll have for sale at Gardenpalooza, including Texas Scarlet, the Contorta down there in front, and Cameo, which has a nice light pink bloom.
Now, Glenn, here's one of my favorite plants that I got here last year is this Machia. Tell us what's different about it.
This Machia is just a wonderful perennial. It's starting to come up in the garden right now, and come summertime, it'll have a tiny yellow flower in the center and this wonderful sort of dome shape.
It's a very cool plant, and this one is just beautiful.
This is another cultivar, Machia conjustifolia, and this particular one is known as Persian Chocolate.
Beautiful color.
We love it. Down over in front there, we've got some other ground covers. That's an Epimedium, and we've got 2 different cultivars, a yellow and a white flowering one.
And you know, Epimediums are a great garden plant. I still think they're kind of underused in most gardens, but they're just a great plant for a ground cover and beautiful blooms. The foliage is nice on them. Very cool plants. Tell me about this girl right here.
That's Osmanthus Burke-Woodii. We've got quite a few Osmanthus in the garden. They're wonderfully fragrant, and that particular one just has a nice dainty leaf and is
evergreen.
And evergreen as well, yes.
Nice bonus. And you know, I always say all these plants that I love, and then I say, oh, I love this one the most, but I do love citrus, and this one's blooming, they're beautiful. What's this one here? This
particular one is the Yuzu Lime. It's a little more uncommon, but what's great about this one is that it's very cold hardy. Nice. In fact, you could probably put that one in the ground.
And you think probably with some protection, you know, like on I would think a southern or western exposure would be best.
That would actually help. Here in the garden, we have the benefit of being walled in.
True.
So we are able to grow this one in the ground, but you could also use it in a container as well.
Well, Glenn, as always, you bring us wonderful plants, lovely ideas. You know, if you can't make it out to Gardenpalooza and buy these plants there, which the classical gardens will be there, you can always come down to the Portland Classical Chinese Gardens and buy them here. Thank you so much for your time, Glenn.
Thanks, William.